guys, this is Nikos again for Crazy Tube Circuits. Welcome back to the NAMM show. And this year we got a brand new pedal called the Triptychon. So the Triptychon is an evolution of our Constellation Fuzz, actually. And it consists of 3 different pedals plus one in one single unit. It's a very versatile fuzz. It's a very versatile pedal in total. So I'm just going to go ahead and explain a little bit of what it is. As you can see, there are 3 different panels, let's say from the triptych, and they all comprise one single piece of art, right? The middle column is the heart of the pedal, and it's metal silicon take on the Constellation Fuzz. So don't be fooled. Even though it uses metal silicon, it actually behaves very much like a typical germanium fuzz because of the way that these silicon transistors have been set up. So you have choices for fuzz face, Vox tone bender, Sola Sound 1.5 and Sola Sound 2, again for different flavors of fuzz gain. And we've also added an option so that you can actually use the pedal in the middle of your signal chain. Because typical germanium transistor fuzzes need to see a guitar input. If you place them further down your chain and there's a buffered pedal preceding it, they will not behave as they should. So we added a small circuit that will compensate for that buffered pedal, and your fuzz will behave as it should, as if it were in the first position. Also, I got to mention that one of the reasons we used the metal silicon can is because they don't have the limitations that germanium has. So they don't suffer for problems from temperature, environmental, you know, it's just they will always behave exactly as they should. Then on the right-hand panel, we got you can either engage it as an octave, and you can either have an upper octave or a fuzz octave, or you can use it as a treble booster or a mid booster. So the mode switch basically changes the function of these 2 modes, octave and fuzz octave, treble booster, and mid booster. Again here, we got the buffer circuit, so if you want to use it, again, in the middle of your signal chain, you engage it. And then we all know and like the way fuzz plays on an overdriven amp, right? They don't sound as good on a totally clean amp. So for the last part, we've added a drive, an overdrive that you can either engage together with the octave, so like that, or you can engage it together with the fuzz, like that, or if you so choose, you can have an external foot switch and use the drive as a standalone pedal. So as I said, there's like 3 plus 1 pedals in one. It's a compact size. It's really worth it. So let's hear what it does. So now we're just the octave, right? Or like the more clean. And we can engage the drive actually with this. It sounds massive, doesn't it? If I roll back the tone a little bit. Sounds, actually, I like it very, very much like that. And as I said, you can have that as a treble booster. Again, with the drive. Of course, you can use it as a mid booster. Sounds fat and nice. And our center section, the fuzz. Sorry. Again, as I said, they behave so much like germanium, so it will clean up real nice. So then we have and let's engage the drive and the octave together. And that's the Triptychon. I hope you really enjoyed my demo here, and you'll definitely enjoy the pedal. The Triptychon is expected to come up later this spring of 2026. And yeah, that's again, Nikos for Crazy Tube Circuits. Nice to see you, and hopefully you'll be back next year. Thanks so much.